Welcome back to my weekly rants where we talk about what's hot, what's not, and everything in between. It's your girl Dominica. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome for the very first time. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. You guys, it's a whole new year. It's 2024, and like most people, I've been thinking about what my year is gonna look like, and I realized, I said, you know what? I want to make sure that I'm coming to the people in a long form content on my YouTube channel every week like I did when I first started. You guys are probably seeing me a lot more like every day posting short form content, but I miss sitting here talking to you guys, and there are so many things that I have to talk about, and I find myself doing my rants over on Instagram, and I'm like, I need to be back over on YouTube doing my weekly rants like I used to every week consistently. So here I am. Y'all know what I got. Shout out to Waterloo. I got a cherry limeade. I feel like I need something stronger this evening, but I'm gonna go with sparkling water, my fave. So let me take a couple of sips and we're gonna get into this topic. I mean, clearly you can see by the title, I'm talking about Mr. Keith Lee. You inspired me to come back here on my weekly rants and have this conversation because, let me just take a sip, hold on. Oakland, California is my hometown. I was born there. And like everybody who's originally from Oakland, we feel strongly about our city, okay? We know that Oakland is going through some things right now, but it's still an amazing place. It's a magical place. And he did say, before I start, you guys, I'm going to talk about Keith Lee and his recent stop in the Bay Area, how he had to cut his trip short, and just my perception and opinion about the whole thing. So yeah, let's just get into it. So as I was saying, you know, Oakland is having some bumpy things going on right now. We all understand that. And he did speak to the fact that all the people were beautiful and nice and all those things to him. But I'm like, I know that he gets like emails and texts and DMs from people suggesting restaurants for him to visit, and I know it seems like if he's led by God, he likes to highlight restaurants who seem to need help, you know, or need to be highlighted or what have you. But I'm like, the Bay Area has some of the best food out there in the US, hands down. And so for you to go to that city and not go to any of those places is like, it's sacrilegious, okay? So I've compiled my own list of my favorite restaurants in the Bay Area. I'm gonna tell you guys why they're my favorites. And I'm just disappointed that he did not go to any of them. I want to say before I get into my list that I know he has a seafood allergy. I know he had to end up leaving early because somebody, some restaurant that he went to said that they cleaned the grill, that they cooked the seafood on, and apparently they didn't. And so he got a hold of some food that was cross-contaminated, and he had to end up going to the ER. So obviously that is a horrific experience. I'm so sorry that that happened to you, Keith. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry that happened. And because of that, I believe that's why he cut his trip short. So I just feel cheated. And if you guys seen his video, also it's like the part of the bay that they highlighted, it was just like, really, you know, he's referencing it or saying that he's been told that it's Gotham City. I don't know, it was a bit much for me. I don't live in the Bay Area anymore. I live in the Sacramento area, but we're still in the Bay Area all the time, several times a month. And that little clip that he showed is like, it's not a clear depiction of the Bay Area. So Anyways, let's just get into my list, okay? And I want you guys to drop down below if you're a Bay Area folks or you love to travel to the Bay Area or visit the Bay Area, whatever the case may be. I want you to drop down this video and tell me what are your favorite places to eat and why, okay? And I'm gonna tell you the same. And maybe we can get Keith's attention and get him this list, and maybe he can come back and at least go check out some of these restaurants, okay? So first on my list, and I want to say this list is in no particular order. Okay, first on my list is Southern Cafe, which is a soul food spot. You can't go wrong. I usually go there and I like to get my fried fish, my greens, my yams. Never disappoints. Everett & Jones. Everett & Jones is a huge Bay Area staple. It's barbecue. I mean, from other videos I've seen him visit certain cities, he usually always goes to at least one spot that's like a staple of the city. Everett & Jones would have been one of those things. Fang Long or Crustaceans, which they're pretty much the same restaurant. They have the same menu. They're sister restaurants. They're both in San Francisco. Famous Bay Area restaurant. They're known for their garlic crab, garlic noodles, and again, I know he does not eat seafood, so I still included this one on the list because, like him, my nephew has a severe seafood allergy, and we go all the time, and he orders the beef, okay, and the fried rice. I say that all to say that Thang Long and Crustacean, although the name is Crustacean, right, they're known for their crab. They have a lot of other things that I've had personally on the menu that is amazing. So you can go there, you can get items that are not the crab and still have an amazing meal. And he usually has his family, his wife or someone else in his family, try the seafood related items. So I think it's a disservice to go and be in San Francisco and not go to Crustaceans. And for your family that can eat the seafood, get the garlic noodles and the garlic roasted crab. It's a staple of San Francisco, one of the staples in San Francisco. I saw he did a video on some burger place that nobody's ever heard of, and you know, I'm not downing that. I'm just saying, Nations. Why you didn't go to Nations and get a old greasy Nations burger? Okay, get that Nations cheesecake. It's just like, come on. Zachary's Pizza in Berkeley. Zachary's is a deep dish pizza joint to die for. Monkey King is one of my all-time favorites. It's a Chinese restaurant, and I'm gonna tell you something else for me anyways that I've never been able to get anywhere else but Oakland is dry fried ribs. Dry fried ribs, in my opinion, is a Oakland thing, because nowhere else can I go to any Chinese restaurant and get a dry fried rib. They'll try to give you salt and pepper pork and try to tell you it's the same. It's not the same. It is not the same.
Sorry.
The crunch you get on a dry fried rib is unlike anything that it's not the same. It's not the same. You guys have had dry fried ribs, real dry fried ribs from Oakland. Monkey King has them. Gosh, there's another place off of Fruitville that has them too, and it's escaping my memory right now. But if I think of it, I'll pop the name on the screen. But the crunch of a dry fried rib, and if you put some hot mustard on it, I can't. Like, I can't believe. Anyways, Keith, I need you to circle back. Chef Smelly. I mean, Chef Smelly has been promoting on social media for years now. Again, I know his menu is heavily seafood driven, but again, one of your family members could have sampled it, and he serves other things as well. Steve's Korean Barbecue is in Berkeley. Oh, this one right here. This one right here. Dole Street Cafe. You guys, my husband introduced me to Dole Street Cafe. Their pancakes. When I tell you, I'm gonna say that again, I've never had a pancake this good in my life. Like, these are the things that I wanted him to experience. These are the things he should have been experiencing. He would have tasted that pancake and he would have been like, oh no, like he's never had a pancake like that. They have the original ones, and then they have like the buckwheat pancakes. I prefer the original ones, but both are really good. The burrito shop. The burrito shop is just like close to my heart. For me, I love a good just ground beef burrito with some cheese and some sour cream, and that you can go to the burrito shop and get that just old school ground beef burrito. I've been getting them since I was a kid. Ugh. Like, why didn't he try none of these spots? He would have been, I just feel like it would have just gave a much better insight on some Bay Area food. Fitton's Ice Cream Shop. I mean, these are things for me anyways when I think about the Bay Area and some of the places I still like to go for nostalgia reasons when I'm there. These are the places that's on my list. I love getting the crab sandwich from Fitton's. I love their ice cream. You guys, so drop down below and add to this list, or if you agree with me with anything that's on this list. And I have some runners up along with nations. I want to say like Quarter Pounder, you know what I mean? Come on now, if you're from the Bay, how many times did you go to Quarter Pounder late in the wee hours after you left Jeffrey's? Come on now, like, I don't know, y'all. Is Quarter Pounder still open? Another runner-up that was on my list, and they've closed, unfortunately, it was La Chevelle. Me and my husband had our first date at La Chevelle. Another Bay Area staple. They were open for almost 40 years and unfortunately had to close their doors. They said COVID and the downtown workers just not being in the office just really took them for a hit. So can you just imagine if somebody like Keith would have showed up before they closed their doors? Maybe they would have stayed open longer. I don't know. But that was a runner up on my list. They're closed now, so not too much use of mentioning it, but so many sweet memories there. So that, yeah, you guys, that's my list. Keith, I was disappointed. I was disappointed, and maybe you'll see this video, maybe you'll circle back, maybe you'll try some of these suggestions, and you guys please drop below and give me some of yours. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and you guys, I'm back every week, my weekly rants. More to come. Bye.